Hello people of YouTube, 'tis I, the Crimson Assassin, here with a change of scenery. Um, One of two reasons why I kind of change the scenery for a little bit is because my bed kind of got elevated a bit, and I kind of wanna try this new look out. And if you want to know what's behind me, it's my TV. But anyway, so if you guys like this new change of scenery, please leave a comment down below and maybe like the video if I really don't care if you like the video or not. But anyway, today we are going to talk about one of the biggest success, a sleeper hit of 2016 that finished quite some time ago, an anime that I wanted to do a review for quite some time, an anime that I just I've been kind of lazy to do the review for. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to review the anime Erased. Oh boy. So the story of Erased follows a guy named Satoru Fujinuma, I believe that's how you say it, and he's a manga artist slash pizza delivery guy who has this ability called Revival. And with this ability, what it does is that it basically makes him travel between 3 to 5 minutes ago, and to see that if something were to happen, something bad were to happen, and what he would have done to prevent that from happening. So usually this power would only go back for him for like 5 to 3 minutes. Well, a certain incident happens that causes his mother to die, sends him back all the way back in time to 1988. And Satoru, facing with this dilemma of being stuck back in 1988, he must figure out a way to A, prevent his mother from dying in the future, and B, to stop a series of murders slash kidnappings that's been happening since he was a child. And it's up to Satoru to fix this issue and to save the young little children from dying. One in particular named Hinazuki, and as he also forms this kind of relationship with her, and basically it's up to Satoru to save all the children and prevent his mother from dying in the future, yada 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 yada. Thus the story of Erased begins. So I've heard a lot of things about Erased. I heard a lot of great things about it. I heard that the story is great and its characters were amazing. And you know, considering that I want to start watching newer animes that comes out this year, I thought Erased would be the perfect one. Or, since, it's the way it's titled, it's an all capital letter, so I have to say, Erased! But anyway, so, I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on Erased. So, after watching it completely and entirely, honestly, what do I have to say about Erased? I thought Erased was fan-fucking-tastic. I think this was a really great anime and a way to kickstart off the year. The spring season of anime. So what were things about this anime that I liked? Well, of course, let's start off with the animation done by A1 Pictures. The guys that made Fairy Tail and Seven Deadly Sins. They did the animation for Erased, or Erased! and they did a really solid job with Erased, with top-of-the-line, breathtaking, and gorgeous animation. The animation done by A1 Pictures is phenomenal and fantastic. Hell, but it's what you kind of expect, especially from a colorful company known as A1 Pictures. Hell, when you see A1 Pictures, you think of animation that's so damn colorful and so damn lively. But in here, it's kind of a little more toned down and way more has a different tone, and I really like that. It fits the anime very well, and I did like that a lot. Next was its mystery aspect, because that is the main meat of this anime. The mystery behind Erased is engaging. You really want to know who is this mysterious killer and why did he do the things that he did. This mystery, it keeps you engaged in its story. And speaking of story, the story of Erased is also just as enthralling as the mystery aspect itself, because the mystery aspect was phenomenal. It kept you engaging, but its story. Its story and characters is what keeps you engaged about Erased. And its story is phenomenal, and you just want to watch till the very end. And mainly till the very end, things kind of got out of hand, which we'll get in a little bit later. But let's just say that it is what it is, and the story between episode 1 to maybe episode 11 and a half was enthralling. I liked that a lot. I really did. But above all else, besides its story, its animation, and its crazy mystery element, you have its characters. A lot of the characters in this anime are all likable, relatable in some way, and just downright lovable. Okay, let's talk about our main character, Satoru. I love his kind of 180 in the story, because at first when you see this character, he kind of starts off as being kind of pessimistic and kind of, he was just kind of bland. But as the story progressed and as his character grew, you really start to understand and empathize with Satoru. I really like that, especially when you see Satoru as a young boy. I really like that, and I also kind of like how he's formed very strong, genuine bonds with three characters in particular. Let's talk about Hinazuki. This girl is just so damn lovable. Damn. Sure, at some times she can come off as very cold, but at most of the time, she does come off as very lovable and likable. I really like that, and also pretty damn relatable in some kind of sense. You really empathize with Hinazuki because she's so damn multi-layered, and I empathize with this character throughout the entire anime. Next, we have another character named Kenya, who didn't really shine until like midway through the second half of the anime, but when he does have his moments to shine, he really shows off to be a really standout and likable character. He forms a genuine and strong bond with Satoru, and I really liked his ambition and how damn likable he is. I did like Kenya a lot. Also, finally, the final character who also forms a very, very strong bond with Satoru, and probably the strongest bond in anime, period, was Satoru's mother. She is, without a doubt, a really tough mother. I really like her, and I really empathize with her. And when I saw her die in the first episode, I'm like, damn, Daniel, holy shit. I just liked the relationship between mother and son. And hell, I guess because, I'm kind of the mama's boy. But you know what? I like that. And they have a really strong and really great bond. Great mother-son bond. I love their little banters also between them. It's very lovable and just overall really cute and playful. I like that. Okay, yeah, so I'm talking highly about this anime, but don't get me wrong, people of YouTube. There are some issues with Erased, sadly, because literally, I really liked this episode, or this anime. I really loved it. I loved it from episode 1 to 11 and a half. Because, okay. The one thing about Erased that I honestly did not like was its cop-outs. Now, this mainly happens at the second half of the anime. And for reasons I cannot spoil. But let's just say certain events happen that supposedly was supposed to kill off a main character, but they kind of copped out. And especially the ending. The ending was basically a one huge cop-out. And I did not like that. It was kind of your stereotypical cliche happy ending. And that kind of sucked. Because even though I like happy endings, this happy ending just kind of felt forced in a way. And I honestly did not like that. And, for reasons I cannot spoil, because I want you guys to watch this anime. Don't get me wrong. By any means, I am not turning you off by watching this anime. In fact, this anime is really fucking great. But its cop-outs and its cliche happy ending, meh. Also, the killing. I called it. I fucking called it. Let's just say I called it. I called it from, like, I think it was episode 7, I would say. I would say around there, 7 or 8. I called it. I fucking called it. It took me a while. It did. But I called it, and that kind of was a con in its own self. You can call it a nitpick, but that was basically a con. Because if I could call out who was the serial murderer, that's kind of bad. No, I called it. Supposedly, no one saw it coming. Oh my god, no one saw that shit coming. I mean, it was kind of cliche, because from the minute you see that this character gets a lot of screen time and a lot of dialogue scenes and writing and everything, this dude was the killer. Just let's leave it like that. I'm not gonna reveal who it is, obviously, but yeah. But mainly those reasons are it. Those are the reasons. Those are the cons of Erased. But the majority of Erased is fantastic. Okay, its animation done by A1 Pictures is great. The characters are all really strong. The one nitpick I do have with Erased are kind of two in particular, and one is a major one too. But one of which is Satoru's friends. Besides Hiromi and Kenya, the other two members of his friendship, they don't get a lot of screen time and a lot of development, and I kind of wish you got more to see more of them. But they were kind of more or less side characters, in which I kind of understood that. But I would like to see more kind of bonding and just a lot of development happening between Satoru and his two other friends. I mean, Kenya and Hiromi were like the two who got the most screen time in the anime. And not to say that Hiromi and Kenya are bad characters. No, I just mentioned that Kenya is a really fantastic character. But Hiromi was kind of shoved in there towards the second half, and his other two friends were just left sidetracked and left. Also, Irie. I fucking loved Irie. How could you just like show her for like a couple of episodes and just keep her side off? Just no. Hated that shit. No. And I loved Irie. There was just one moment with Irie that I really fucking loved. Okay, look. Besides that nitpick that involves its characters, another nitpick I would say with Erased particularly follows with Revival. It's not really explained how did Satoru get Revival. How is it? Is it inherited? Did he like drink some kind of magical potion to get it? It's not really explained, and it kind of sucks. But I know what it's used for. It's used for Deus Ex Machina. It's used as a plot device, and it worked. But I would like to know, what is Revival? Maybe if they were to have like an OVA which explains the Revival, I might buy it, but nah. Whatever, just... But other than those nitpicks and just those few issues, I do think Erased is fantastic. And hell, if you don't call out the killer, you will be surprised. But, yeah. But anyway, that's besides the point. I really like the Erased, so I'm just going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a great anime, and it's definitely worth watching, and probably one of my picks for the top 10 best animes of 2016, guys. It was that damn good. I really like the Erased, and I hope you guys would love the Erased. If you guys watched and Erased, please leave a comment down below. I'm sorry for the delay of this video. This video took longer than I expected to make, mainly because of certain things happening. And also the fact that I've been kind of lazy. I've been lazy again. I don't know. It's a bad habit. But, yeah. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. One other thing. Hopefully stay tuned. I will try to finish Shimonetta. I will finish Shimonetta. Hopefully soon. I keep telling myself, Alejandro, finish Shimonetta. Finish Shimonetta, Alejandro. Finish it. I won't. I just can't fucking finish it for some reason. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I've been lazy. I'm sorry. But I will finish Shimonetta eventually. And then I'm going to start to get around to watching more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, I'm sorry, Space. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But other than that, people of YouTube, tis I, the Crimson Assassin. Also, leave a comment down below if you love this change of scenery. If not, then I'm just gonna go back to where I usually was. I probably will start to go back to what I usually was. But hey, just for variety's sake, maybe like a video or two, maybe. I'll just fucking shoot back here. But other than that, people of YouTube, 'tis I, the Crimson Assassin, signing out. Until then, people of YouTube, peace.